Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Yeah, what up? What up? We got another best ball draft. Yeah, we got another best ball draft going down. A shout out to Mark, who's up in here with me. Where you drafting out of, Mark? Out of the 12 spot, your favorite, right?
Yes, sir. It's my favorite spot.
Shout out to Cody. What up? Shout out to Tony T. Swain in the building. He said he hates drafted off the 101. Yeah, I know how that goes. I don't know why people hate it. I think there's just more pressure, is what it is. Shout out to Pam. What up? What up?
What up, Pam?
Evan in the house. He said thoughts on Rice. I think he's gonna miss 2 to 3 games. And for like these drafts that we're doing, these best ball drafts, maybe you lower his value like a tiny little bit. In Dynasty, zero change. In just regular redraft, maybe he drops a round or two, but I feel like in most redraft leagues, especially single quarterback, he's still going to be going in the top 5, 6 rounds. Shout out to Louise. What's up? What's going down, bro? Abraham in the house. What up, bro? He says, been a while, coach. Man, you got to jump in over on Patreon, 420crew.com. Make sure you guys are there. I have a bunch of draft prep. You can get access to everything for just $5 a month. And I would recommend taking me up on the one-on-one advice. You want to be on the superstar tier or higher. The higher you go, the more perks you get. And cell phone access, like that's what you want. You don't want to be just messaging me on Facebook, hoping that you get a response. Because sometimes I just get like hundreds of messages within an hour. And Nick Von B, what up, bro? So hope your Thursday was okay, weather permitted at all. It's just hot as hell in Vegas. Like that's really it. I know that there's some crazy ass wind going down too. Sam in the house, what up? Howard in the house, what up, bro? And Sam say getting the other one in the house. No, I did not actually. It was it just filled up like super quick. So no, I didn't get it. I just threw it on the screen right now just so people could check it out. And what up, Tony? Said, did they say a time frame for Rice? No, but I bet something happens very, very soon. Same thing for Addison. He he pled
He
to a
pled
lesser
guilty.
charge. But what?
He pled guilty. Addison did.
Yeah, for sure. He pled to a lesser charge, but that don't matter because of course, if he did something really crazy and reckless, outside of what he did, just the DUI. But if he hit someone or there's any kind of injuries or anything like that, maybe things are a little bit different. But I bet he still gets 1 to 2 games, but I bet it's not going to be an insane amount. And does that help Worthy in best ball? I mean, it kind of helps Worthy everywhere, but just because whenever Rice starts the suspension, whenever they tell us how many games it is or whatever, once that comes into play, he can't practice with the team. So that just means every wide receiver is bumping up 1 spot on the depth chart. So yeah, that would move Worthy up and maybe, just a little bit more of a rapport with Patrick Mahomes or, just maybe the play callers and Andy Reid, just a little bit pissed off at Rice. I doubt that he gets thrown in the doghouse, but yeah, anything's possible with Worthy being a little bit on the come up. And hey, Blue Tent Warmers, what up? He said, I'm cooking up a team. I'm telling you right now. Okay, I can't wait.
I'm cooking one up too, goddamn.
Crispy Wild, I know. But you know what? Brown's holding it down. There's only 2 people that have more than 100 teams, and Brown's one of them. And he's in both of them like a savage today. And yeah, Sam said 4 IDPs off the rip. I don't feel as bad anymore. No, he fell asleep. I don't know his work schedule or whatever. He's done it before where I've literally started the I've finished the draft order race and everything, and he went in, put his IDP in there, but totally passed out. So I took over for him and I locked down those QBs and running backs, and then he got back on, then locked down Waddle and Javante. Dominic in the house. What up, bro? Pete, what up? He said, "Yo, did I miss a Rice suspension?" Well, nothing's official yet, but he's I mean, his corporate things are done, and I'm assuming he's gonna get some suspension. We just gonna be weird.
You're cutting in and out.
I bet we hear something very, very soon. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. But I still look at that though. Look at Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, Rashee Rice, Ridley, and Debo.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
That's beautiful.
T. Swain said,
And I still got good running backs and quarterbacks.
yeah, everybody ask for a grade early because I'm gonna start doing the grades in the 30th round. I mean, obviously not every person's gonna get done, but whoever's first, I'm starting in the 30th. So if you guys want to make sure that your backup quarterbacks are included in those grades, make sure you get them before the 30th round. All right, Zach's getting in there as well. Sounds good, bro. And Mike, what up? He said, "You see the Seahawks being a possible wild card playoff team." Hell yeah, dude. I mean, their team's decent enough. You know, they have a good enough offense. The NFC West, I mean, the NFC West seems like hella whack right now with like all the turnover that's going on over there. So not even a division winner, but yeah, definitely being in the playoff mix for sure as a wild card. Yeah, man. I mean, 7 teams make it now. You know, so like those last 3 wild card teams, I mean, usually there's like one wild card team that's like really, really good that's going to lock in their spot. But in the NFC, like it's probably going to come down to those last 2 spots and like super late in the season. So, yeah. All right. Blue tent warmers are going to be after Zach. Zach is. What the hell is Zach's? Oh, yeah. Bears Nation. That's what it is. Bears Nation is his. And Sam said, Blue tent warmers told me Jefferson went round 2. I thought it was crazy. And then I see the 201 and shit sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, and Mark could have easily picked Jefferson at the 112 and Henry at the 221. I mean,
yeah,
it doesn't matter, but
yeah, just do that to say that I got Jefferson in the 2nd round.
Yeah, it just sounds better. That's it. No way. Brown said the iPad shit out on me. Keep flipping back between the 2 drafts. Got my nice stack with the 3 QBs. Murray, Prescott, and Young in one of them, and Purdy, Stroud, and Young in the other one. I just swapped it back to the other one. The 194 is on.
Your play phone.
Yeah, the other one in collarbone. It hurts.
So well.
Jason said Hawks are going to gonna surprise some people. Well, I mean, I feel like they always do, right? Like, I mean, what not last year, but wasn't it the year before where they were a playoff team, or was it last year? I can't even remember. But I feel like they're always in the mix because their schedule usually isn't like horrible. I don't know. Sounds good, Cody. You'll be after Blue tent warmers. Jason said the over under 7.5. Go make some money. Yeah, they're probably flirting with 9 or 10.
They're gonna win. I bet you they win at least 9 or 10 games.
I hate the season-long bets. I really do. Like, I mean, just the more I think about it, is like, dude, like, why would I want to leave my money, in a betting app, just for that long? Like, dude, I just,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan. My buddy did a few years ago when the Rams and the Bengals went to the Super Bowl. He cleaned up, bro. He put 100 on each of them, and I don't remember what the payouts were, but then he picked the winner too. He picked the right winner, and he cleaned up.
I mean, if you can like guess like perfectly on certain things like that, like that's just like insane.
Yeah,
is insane. But I wonder, like, I guess it depends on when he put it in, because I mean, everyone has their odds, or like, has the odds or whatever.
Yeah.
Sounds good, Brown. So yeah, that's the 194. Sounds good. Zach said that Kelsey Andrews double dip just fucked life. What happened? Yeah. Oh shit, with Sam? Damn, yeah. Got Kelsey Andrews in the 10th and the 11th. TJ in the house. What up, bro? Sam said the fact that Mooney went in the 11 shows how crazy this league went with wide receivers. Yeah.
Yes.
You'll see it. I mean, I feel like it was like that a couple days ago with one of the drafts where, like, I mean, it probably a little bit was because of Mark, like taking like Ridley in the 7th, and then like I don't know, it's like if a couple guys, like look at that. I mean, he went in the 8th. I mean, that's not crazy, that's not super crazy, but it's like whenever you have like one guy that goes in the 7th or the 8th that isn't supposed to, it's just like totally like is a trickle down effect.
It upsets the space-time continuum, and
That's
fucking
sure.
people start doing crazy shit.
That's for sure. Hollywood in the house. What up, bro? So I guess he usually goes in the 12th, so not as crazy. And I thought, yeah, I mean, sometimes you might see him go later, but yeah, Mooney's one of those guys who is like pretty early amongst the bench wide receivers taken.
Yeah.
Pete said stacked wide receiver with Kittle. Where are you at? Oh, just at the top. I thought you meant a specific one. Yeah, but dude, your wide receivers are crazy. Justin Jefferson, London, AJ Brown, Kittle. You got Rice. See, look, like Rice went, what is that, in the 6th here? And then where'd you take him, Mark?
I think the 6th.
Nah, you took him in the 8th.
The 8th.
But
There you
still.
go. That's even better.
A little bit of a different, some people are just going to think of him differently. Some people are going to draft him. Some people are just going to avoid him just because of like,
That's my first time drafting him in all these drafts. I've got 0. This is my first share of Rashid Rice.
I mean, he hasn't gone in the end of the 7th or the 8th in a really long time. That's for sure.
For a minute there, he was going in like the 3rd.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Don't mind if I do.
All right, Jason, you will be after Brown. Cody said the foolish RB run in the 2nd, push the wide receivers down a bit. Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a crazy running back run in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, I definitely did not want to take Justin Jefferson. I wanted to take 2 running backs, but I could not just leave Justin Jefferson on the friggin' board.
Yeah, and he's talking about the other one as well.
Oh.
The one that you're in, it had
Okay.
6 running backs drafted in the 2nd round, which was still a lot. Dude, McBride dropped to the 6th. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of that where like sometimes McBride goes really high. Like he went in the 3rd in the other one. If you guys saw it, it was up on the screen. He went in the 3rd or 4th? Yeah, 3rd, end of the 3rd, 311. And then you look over here and he went at like the 6. What is that? 6'5"? All right. Sounds good, Brown. We'll get you in the mix.
Hey, fellas, if you can, I don't know if you pray or you just send out some good vibes. My wife's grandma, she went out to get her mail 2 days ago. That's why I haven't been on live here lately. She went out to get her mail, and it's across the street. She was walking back, man. She got smoked by a car.
No way.
Yeah, she broke both of her legs, mangled one of her arms, and they were talking about having to possibly amputate an arm and a leg. So,
Damn, that's
like,
fucked up.
yeah, she needs whatever you can put out there, man. I don't know if you pray, just send us your good vibes. You know what I mean? It's hit my wife pretty hard. You know what I mean? Her grandma's been like a mother to her whole life, so
rough, man. That is rough. Yeah, prayers and good vibes, and yeah, hope she gets out of there.
Yeah, she sent her mom sent her a picture where she was setting up actually. So
Okay.
and she looks beat up, man. I guess there's like 13 breaks and fractures in her face. Has a couple broken ribs. Like,
Dude, fuck is wrong with people, man?
yeah, I mean, all you gotta do is pay the fuck attention when you're driving. You know what I mean? Like, and shit like that won't happen, man. That is good old woman. You know what I mean? Like, she don't hurt nobody. You know what I mean? She helps us as much as she possibly can. You know what I mean? Like, babysitter. You know what I mean? If we ever needed anything, she's always been there for us. So,
Yeah.
uh, you know what I mean? I hate seeing her like that. Me and her family don't necessarily get along, but I don't wish that on nobody.
Yeah. I don't know about that part all too well. Jay said, "I hope the guy who hit her stopped and see." And that's like the first thing I'm thinking is like it's probably an asshole who hit her and took off.
I'm not sure, man. We don't really know much on nothing yet. They're investigating it, so I know they got she's got 3 brothers, and thank you guys. Uh she's got 3 brothers, and she's got me, so the person that did it, if they better hope and pray to God that they're a female. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's a man, then they're gonna get the same injury she did. I assure you. And I don't give a fuck who knows about it.
Yeah, I mean, motherfuckers like that, they they just need to go where they need to be locked up, man.
Yeah, I mean, if they were any type of fucked up, or I mean, the most likely scenario I can see is they were on their fucking phone while they're
I mean, that's
driving.
what sucks is that's like fucking,
The most
like why
common
does
thing.
anybody get into accidents? And I bet like 90+% is fucking around with the phone.
Yeah, like
So, yeah, prayers up, man. Hopefully she is all right. And Sam, I put you in the you're in the mix there for the what's it called, for the grades too. It's like half the accidents around here, people are on the damn phone. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
yeah.
Like really, like anything could distract you, but
I appreciate you guys. I know she does too. She can't hear me. I'm banished to the nether regions while I'm on live drafting. So, but I'll definitely tell her y'all are praying for her. God damn it! You were not supposed to do that, bro. You were supposed to not take Nick Cross right there. It's like my favorite fucking defensive back stack is Buddha and Nick Cross.
yeah, it's pretty fire.
But I knew Henley wouldn't made it back to me. It was like 6 or 7 drafts in a row where I got Sherwood, Henley, Buddha Baker, and Nick Cross, and the 5th one was up for grabs. It changed periodically,
Yeah.
but those 4 right there, that was a fucking nasty ass IDP stack.
Oh yeah. And just for anyone who might be looking for some more redraft leagues, I opened 3. There's 3 single QB redraft leagues, just normal style redraft leagues, $33. For any ladies out there, we got a women's fantasy football league. It's $33. And then I got 5 super flex redrafts. That's offense only. One of them's $55, and then the others are $33.
So that women's only, that's like biological women. You can't just like identify as a woman and get in, right?
Wait, what did you? Oh yeah, right. What's funny is I found out after the fact the whole person that this got created for, We found out she wasn't even she wasn't even. I just think of Austin Powers. That's no woman, baby. That's a man. And we found that out because he catfished someone who doesn't hang around here anymore. But super funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Sam had a crazy IDP squad last night. Yeah, he said he took 9 in a row from round 10. He said I still got an 86. Yeah, he went he said some family came over and he autoed like a shitload in a row. And like someone called him out. They're like, dude, who got like it was like Zaire Franklin and Ellis and Sherwood. I was like, damn, man, he's on fire. And I just I just wasn't paying attention that he was autoing at that point. And he kept autoing, and yeah, he autoed a whole bunch in a row. And I was like, bro, just draft maybe like one more and make sure he doesn't suck, and that's like an A.
For sure. Shit. What do I do here?
Oh, no way. I wonder, is this true? Michael said, breaking news, Chiefs announced free agent Amari Cooper will be attending training camp. Let's see. Let me go just search the old Google real quick. Just, we'll see.
Oh shit.
Nothing popping up about Cooper yet. I'm going to the Chiefs anyways.
We don't want that anyway. That just murks things up.
I mean, he sucks, dude. So I mean, he's not. I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's not really. That just like all my fucking Hollywood Brown late fucking picks or shit. That happens. You know what I mean?
And it doesn't only have to be Adam Scheffner, but yeah, if something big happened like that, like if I just typed in Amari Cooper on Google, there should be multiple. Because I mean, people are they're pretty fast on writing these articles. I feel like it's AI writing the articles, anyways. They're pretty quick on it.
Yes.
So yeah, nothing as of yet. No, that was not breaking news.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Pete said I called it. It was crazy. Yeah, man, that was a crazy ass IDP squad for sure. And Zach said I identify as a s'mores Pop-Tart. I would hope not, bro, because what if you're like super stoned and do you like eating s'mores Pop-Tarts?
You're gonna eat yourself. If you get around me while you're stoned, while I'm stoned, I'm gonna fucking eat you.
Right?
S'mores Pop-Tarts are my favorite.
Right? That makes me think of Scary Movie 2. Remember when it was like the fucking weed plant like comes to life and he rolls them up in a big fucking in the shit.
Yeah. Shorty.
You hit it again. I'm getting high as a motherfucker. What the hell did you try those Girl Scout those Girl Scout Pop-Tarts? Absolute ass. No, man, you know what's crazy is fuck, man. Like, why are the Girl Scout cookies like such bullshit? You find out just all the bullshit around the whole, how it's a whole scam. And, I mean, it's not necessarily a scam, but like, man, it's just like, when you're selling back in the day for school, if you're selling those magazines or whatever, just anything, you got a little $5 prize if you sold like $500 worth or something. And I feel like that's what happened to those Girl Scouts. They just pimped them out. And they give them like, pennies for selling like thousands of boxes.
Yeah. Yeah. They give them a badge.
Yeah.
like, come on. Like, cut me in or cut it out.
Michael said, I don't even know what the fuck a PTO is. But where did you see that? Because, yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere. And I mean, I did just look on Google and that was it. But like,
I feel like
it would pop.
I have the notifications for every major sports reporting or sports app out there pops up. When a player shits green, it pops up as a notification on my phone.
Yeah.
So like, and I got nothing. I got fucking Sleeper does it, ESPN, Fantasy Pros, the NFL app, Bleacher Report. uh, every major sports reporting thing that's out there is.
Cody said Cookie Gate, and Smelly said teaching him how to slang dope. I mean, see, like that's the thing, man. I mean, that they're just teaching them how like how you're gonna get used, like selling some shit, because like the ones who are good at that are probably gonna be like on the Mary Kay hustle when they get older and shit, and fucking getting into a whole bunch of debt for Mary Kay shit.
Yeah.
Walmart has the off-brand Samoas, taste exactly like the same for half the price. Yeah, see, like that's what's crazy is like you can get the off-brand Thin Mints as well, because I know I've seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what those peanut butter ones are, but because yeah, man, you barely get anything for like $5. Like those, I like those peanut butter ones the most. You get like fucking 15 cookies for $5. Like what the fuck?
The dollar store brand of cookies along those lines is just as good. Some of them are even better, and they're like $2 a fucking pack, and you get
Well,
like
okay.
20 out.
Well, you know what's crazy is okay, so like, well, I guess you said you don't have a Walmart where you're at, right, Mark? But you do have like there's other grocery stores though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you have your fucking Fruit Loops, right? But
Yeah.
like, is there another aisle where it's not called like Fruit Loops? Maybe it's called like Fruity O's or like, you know,
Yeah.
some shit like that. And it's
Yeah.
like whatever the store is, it's like their brand of fucking,
Yeah.
you know, shit. So
Yeah,
like,
they got off
what's
brand.
crazy, you know, it's crazy. Yeah, it's off brand. But what I found out is like all those companies use the same distributors. They just can't use the same name. So it's like literally the exact same product made by the exact same fucking people with the exact same fucking ingredients. But they literally just changed the name because if they called it Fruit Loops, they would get sued.
Yes.
But so that's why, like, I don't even eat cereal like that anymore. But you know, anybody who makes fun of people for buying the off-brand shit and getting those like 10-pound fucking bags for like $1 or $2, like they're just the smart ones. You know,
Yeah.
they're the
You
fucking
obviously don't have kids. I promise you, motherfucking the Captain Crunch off brand, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch off brand, the
yeah, it's like literally the same shit.
S'mores.
Like Cody said, great value. Yeah, see, like great value, that's fucking Walmart's brand. Dude, everything is exactly the same. And it's always cheaper. You know why? Because they're not fucking paying all those marketing dollars for that specific item. It's just going up right next to it on the shelf. And then some people will buy it, some people won't. But like they literally don't have to spend $1 to like market that. I'll take the coconut and chocolate cookies at the dollar store over the Girl Scout Samoas any day. Yeah. I mean, it's just ridiculous how much the shit costs. Yeah, exactly. Dominic, Costco does the same exact shit. I mean, every grocery store does. Like, it's crazy that like, you know, we're led to believe that people who eat, you know, the off-brand shit are just ghetto as fucking poor. You know, but like literally, like that's why it's like ingrained in our brain that way. So we don't buy that one. We buy the more expensive one when they're the exact same fucking thing.
I tell you, the dollar store brand of S'mores cereal is the hottest thing smoking right now, bro. It's the best fucking cereal they have out right now, period. And it's like $6 for a bag this friggin' big.
Yeah.
And like,
dude, look what Ron said right here. When I was a kid, the tag was the savings are in the bag. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know how much it costs to, you know, go from, you know, just the bag to the box or whatever. But for sure, there's costs in that. Like, no matter what, even if it's pennies, it's still pennies and time that it costs. And you can get that bigger ass bag. Like, the box probably costs more than a percentage of the cereal that's in the box.
yeah.
Damn said
the cheaper they can distribute it and market and put it out is the cheaper we can buy it for.
Yeah. And like, that's the biggest thing is like, you're never going to see a fucking great value commercial for anything, any food or anything. Like, why would they? They literally put it next to the people that are advertising for just less money. It looks almost the same.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. The only thing different is the fucking little price tag right there on the shelf.
And the logo on the box
Yeah.
or can or bag or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you know it's crazy. Even thinking about all the clothes, you know, because like this doesn't just equate to fucking food. Like, dude, all the fucking every dope highest end brand in the world, when you find out most of the shit's just made in China, and then you find out that like fucking they're gonna give you the same exact shit from the same exact fucking factory and everything. It's not the, you know, it's not being sold in a Louis Vuitton store or Gucci store or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I will take a $20 pair of Dickies over a $200 pair of fucking whatever. Abercrombie and Fitch. There's what's that one? I can't remember the name.
Dude, I remember when I was like 18 or 19 or whatever, and I just remember like using eBay for like different, you know, just random shit. Just like eBay is like still kind of new at the time, at least when I have like a card and shit, can actually like buy shit off of there. I remember buying a $20 Louis Vuitton wallet, and like, yeah, as fake as it was, you know, like that wallet lasted so fucking long. Like it never started falling apart or anything. And like, you know, just thinking about it later, for all I know, it came out of the same fucking factory. It was just someone slanging it on fucking eBay, you know, and a portion of this didn't go to the Louis store.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's what's crazy is just the high end fashion, man. Like, you know, there's you know, fancy clothes needs to be worn a lot of places, but
Yeah. So, have you heard the latest news about the our dear president and his? There's a $40 million hit out on Donald Trump from the Iranian government, or somewhere in Iran, may not be the government, but it's all over TikTok right now. There's a $40 million hit out on Donald Trump.
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So please, for the love of God, Donald Trump, do not get within a fucking 10-foot radius of me, because I promise you, I'm getting at 40 mil.
That Sam said, I don't know. Fake fashion is different kind of struggle for me. I mean, because I really like buying like high end fashion stuff at like, you know, I'm not what
Discounted
like
price.
a Nordstrom's rack, you know, or something like that, where like you already know.
TJ Maxx.
Yeah, fucking what is it, Burlington, Ross. Like, man, I love getting shit in there because it's the same shit, exact same shit. They didn't sell it in the store, so
Yeah.
it makes it to another
I'll
store.
tell you what, Meyer is up their game, bro. They got nice shit. They got Carhartt, like, you know what I mean. They got like super nice shit in there now.
Yeah, and yeah, Rob, can't go cheap on the footwear. Yeah, I mean, the only
No,
type of shoes I
absolutely
really
not.
got are Jordans. I mean, I have a shitload that I've never even worn, and like every time I like want to like buy a pair of shoes to wear, I just go buy a new pair of shoes. I don't like pull out the dead stocks, you know, just to have them for that. But
Yeah, no, I'm a fucking a snob when it comes to shoes. I like my Jordans. I like LeBrons, and you know, everybody's got to have a pair of Forces.
I never got into the Air Forces. It was always the Jordans 1 through 14.
Yeah, I want a pair of Flu Games so bad, but they're like 5, 6, 7, $800 every time I try to get one.
Yeah.
I-
Sam said, love my shoes. I'm a sneakerhead. Nice. How I don't even know how many dead stocks I have. They're like so many are just in like the garage right now. But yeah, how many do you have? When I'll tell you, when I moved to Vegas, I had to just clear out a bunch of shit that the less shit that I could bring, the better. And man, I put like a whole bunch of different shoes on OfferUp. Like, man, I even sold the shitty cheap ones, like ones that were like run down and ragged, sold for like 10 and $15 because there was people coming who like wanted to rehab them and shit.
Look at this. Bam! I cannot believe
I hate spending money on fashion. Yeah, I did go spend like $300 when I went to Burlington, and dude, I found so many fucking shirts and shit, man. Like all of this 300 should last me like more than a year with all these fucking shirts I bought.
I actually have 3 starting quarterbacks.
No way.
Yeah. I just got Flacco in the 19th round.
Dominic said Air Forces, most overrated shoe, unpopular opinion. It's definitely unpopular. I've never bought a pair of Air Forces, and I don't know. The reason why I never liked them is because if I was gonna buy Air Forces, I would just buy the Jordan 1s. I mean, that's what they're trying to fucking replicate, anyways.
Yeah. I like the white ones and the black ones. That's it. I like the Forces. They're comfortable. You know what I mean? They're a little pricey, but you can wear them to go do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta only wear them to, special events.
Yeah. I bought 6 pairs, owing some under $300 last time I bought shoes. Other than that, work shoes was like 10 years. I bought like 6 to make up for it. Yeah. I mean, ever since, it's just one of those things too. Like, I don't know. I just remember being a kid, and like, it's not like I had shitty shoes because like we weren't poor, but like I was never getting Jordans, or anything like that. Like, I think probably the most expensive shoes I think that my parents ever got me were those Question Lows. Remember the fucking Iverson Question Lows?
Yeah.
I remember the only reason that even happened is because I went to a summer camp, and I got put up on some psychology game. And he was like, dude, you want to figure out how to get like 2 pairs of shoes instead of 1? I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I'm going into high school now. Like, I need to get 2 pairs of shoes instead of 1. And he was like, just go find the most expensive pair of shoes, bring it up to your mom, tell her that you want those. And then when she tells you no, already have the shoe that you really want there, and say, I could get 1 of these for this price, or I can get 2 of these, and it's even less than that price. And yeah, it worked.
Hell yeah.
It worked.
What
up, Andy? He said, got some beef jerky. Great idea the other day. Hey, man, dude, I capped that whole bag of beef jerky, man. That shit's good.
Hell yeah. I wish stay with a bag of that peppered old fashioned.
Yeah. And I'd like the name of that brand too. He's the Old Trapper, like
Old
that's what,
Trapper,
that's what I
that's
need.
it.
I even need my beef jerky coming from a trapper.
That's right.
And Sam said, I remember getting the Cam Newton gold cleats for football. He said things were sex. Was that what it is? He said, but it definitely hurt my parents' wallet. Things were sick, is what I'm assuming. Hey, Tony with the $20 super chat. Let's go. He said, I'm watching How High during the draft. I figured. He said, what is that? Something. I figured draft high, take the test high, get high scores. Right. And he said, my grandpa makes the best beef jerky, man. It's awesome, man. And
Yeah.
let me finish this bowl, Tony, and then I'm gonna go mark you down for those 20 raffle tickets. So for those who haven't heard, I've already got, so the next raffle is going down on opening day. So it is September 4th. So we got a little bit more than a month until that happens. And the jerseys that we got, I got the I'm going the opposite way. We got the Andrew Van Ginkel. It's a purple Vikings colorway. Hold on, and I'll just pull it up here. There you go.
Bam.
We also got the Tyreek the Freak. Yes. Got that. And we got a Bijan Robinson It
Let's
is
go, baby.
Hell yeah. So get those raffle tickets in. You get the raffle tickets in by leaving a super chat in the comments. And study, that's what it was. Study high, take the test high, get high scores. Right. That's what it was. Zach said that's that ivory. You already know. Only had to buy my own clothes growing up, or got my dad's stuff. Took me down. Yeah, poor. Not that I'm poor anymore, but yeah, frugal with buying stuff for myself for sure. I feel it. Hey, Devo in the house. Look at that. Back-to-back super chats by Tony and Devo. And Devo, did you hear about the new raffle items? I know you just popped in right now. If you didn't, I'll throw them back up on the screen, but let me know. We'll finish this bowl, and then we're doing a fat dab for those super chats there. Whoa. Yeah, I remember once I got to high school, I remember I'd swear like I got like two pairs of jeans and 2 shirts. And that was like my high school wardrobe. Lucky I didn't grow that much from 8th grade to 9th grade. But yeah, it was the same kind of shit, man. That's why I was always trying to hustle. Get some new clothes, get some new shoes. Hey, lay low Lyle in the house. What up, bro? Yeah, now if I'm gonna buy some shit, it's super funny. I'll buy some Legos or something like that. That's my retail therapy.
Yeah.
So I figure you were doing one, but I didn't see. Okay, so here we go. I'm about to do a dab for you guys and mark down your entries. So here's the 3 jerseys. There might end up being some more, but these are the 3 right now. I don't have them physically, but they should be getting shipped from Pristine Auction any day now. We got the Andrew Van Ginkel, got Tyreek Hill, and we got Bijan Robinson, the Texas colorway. So I made sure to get one of the dopest IDPs in the game right now, and then one of the dopest running backs. Some have him as their top running back, and then I know Tyreek is falling off a little bit, but he's still dope as fuck. And yeah, even Johnny said it the other day, he's gonna be a Hall of Famer one day. And
Absolutely.
dope color too.
Oh yeah.
So actually,
If the Dolphins can't do anything else right, they got good uniforms, bro.
yeah, for sure.
I got Anzalone in the 21st round.
In where?
The 21st.
Right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, Anzalone. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's where he normally goes.
Is it?
At Anzalone, I still, because I'm thinking Van Ginkel, like my brain processed Van Ginkel.
No, there's too many veterans to this in here to get Van Ginkel in the 21st.
Dude, someone fucking got him in like the late teens or something, like yesterday.
No
I don't
shit.
even know what the hell it was.
You generally like your, top 2 or 3 rounds once the IDP starts flying off the board.
Yeah. I don't even know how it happened. All right, there we go. So as of now, we have 134 super chat raffle tickets in there, 834 total raffle tickets. And let me see, Tony.
Did you say 834?
Yeah.
That's from all the
Patreon memberships
there
and
you
shit
go.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I got 10 of them bitches in there. So did you get 10 for every month that you pay for, or?
Well,
Or
you
you
get 10. You get 10 for every raffle, and during the season, it should be pretty much every. I mean, they're probably going to be multiples, like per month.
Okay.
At least that's the status I'm trying to get it to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so and Tony, just for example, I mean, you just threw down 20 right now, but you have 46 total because of the other stuff as well. Because he's a superstar member on YouTube and then elite Patreon member.
We don't forget, we got our 420 Crew Chaos League coming up. They're
weekly best ball drafts. $20. Can draft all season long, once a week. I mean, it might be multiples per week. Harder, what up, bro? Stone hands off the board. Oh, Quentin Johnston, come on.
hey, he's the 101 next year for Alex. You hear me?
Bro, I said, no, man. He's going to be the 101 for Mark next year in one of these drafts.
We got a bet going on. If Quentin Johnston finishes in the top 25 receivers, then Alex has got to take him at his first draft at the 101.
Yeah,
And
but that shit
if
ain't
he
going to happen.
not
So
finish in the
Quentin,
top 25, then I got to take him at the
so I was
101
gonna
on
say,
my first one.
that shit ain't going to happen. So when Quentin Johnston does not finish in the top 25 first draft.
Knowing my luck, he's going to finish 26th.
Nah, man, you're giving him way too much fucking credit. Way too much fucking credit. Damn it, look at that. Ron said I went from 5'3" to 5'11" in ninth grade. Damn. Yeah, I was probably I was probably like 5'5", 5'6", because I mean I'm sure like I grew a little bit, but not enough to where I was outgrowing clothes. Not then. Plus, I think because it was the 90s, you know, bag your clothes and shit. Oh shit. Brown, there we go. And he said, trying to get that jersey this time, fellas. Let's go. And Tony said, membership has its privileges. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. And just a reminder for everybody who is, you know, maybe you're on a lower tier on YouTube, you know, the awesome tier, the elite tier. I appreciate the support either way. But if you get to the superstar tier, which I think you can only edit your membership on a computer, but you edit the membership and then you change it to a superstar, and then you're getting 10 for every single raffle from because of your YouTube membership.
God damn it.
So we got adding 10 for Brown here.
Can't just let me happen. Wait.
And here we go. I already got the dab packed. Let's fire it up.
Treat.
All right. Fire them up!
All right. Let me see. Where are we? So one of these is in round 23, and the other one is in round 20. What the fuck? 3 round difference already? Whew.
Yeah, this one's going pretty good. Yeah, once Ziggy woke up. Oh, let's mix it up.
Oh, no way. Third one set. Same 6th grade. 5'6". 7th grade. 6 foot. Damn. Right, Pete. Damn clocksuckers. Damn Toyota 1. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was the only one in my high school in my class anyways. When we started high school, I had a fucking ankle bracelet on. I was already on house arrest when I started high school.
Damn it. Whew. All right. We had 3 super chats in a row there. We can get another dab or 2 going here.
Hell yeah.
Whew. Yes, sir. Okay, I'll let that cool down for a sec. And yeah, how is this draft that much farther ahead? Crazy.
And I tell you what, my wife's other baby daddy, he came down from Michigan to see their son, and he brought us a fucking pre-roll. Well, it wasn't he actually rolled it, but it was in one of them cone things.
Okay.
It had fucking the wax on the inside of it and the outside of it, and it was rolled, and he rolled it in keef
Yeah.
afterwards. So I cut like half of it off. She's too much of a snob to be bothered to come down to that level to smoke actual flowers. She's just, it's beneath her. You know what I'm saying? So I had the pleasure of smoking that whole thing myself in that bowl, and god damn, dude, I was fucking duh.
Yeah, man. Those yeah, some of those joints get crazy. That just seemed like that's what's kind of nuts. I think that's why the cannabis industry is not dying, but like it's funny because like apparently nobody can make any money, but I think it's because of all the taxes and shit too. But it's nuts how the joints, pre-rolled joints and the cartridges. I mean, that's what everybody wants. You're talking about just normal, everyday, casual smokers. That's what they want.
Yeah. My
They
dad,
also want the ones that you're talking about all the time. Like those ones will fucking kill them.
what? Yeah, no,
those are more either for your hardcore peeps or it's like a novelty, for those type of people. It's like this is, this is our huge bottle, that we're, equivalent to like buying a bottle on the weekend or something, like that's like what it would be to them.
that was intense, bro. Like I haven't been that high in a while.
Yeah, man. See, it's funny because like even with something like that, the flour that they're probably using is, I mean, whether it's bullshit or not, it's usually just like the shake or like whatever, I mean, there's some companies that use, full flour nug and all that, but it's just not really that economical to do it that way. So like it doesn't even matter. Like the flour just like takes up space like in there. It's really just to get the fucking dabs and the keef and all that.
Bro. And it tasted so good, man. Like,
and that's probably because of the just the keef on the outside, like that probably gives it a lot of the taste, and just like keef in general just really tastes good.
Yeah, I was sitting in there, I was all goofy, bro. I had the giggles, and then fucking I ate damn near a whole pecan pie, and she buys these bags of frozen mangoes. I ate like half a bag of that.
Yeah. All right, I switched it back. We're getting close to round 30 in the second one, so I'm gonna start doing grades when we get close to round 30. I'm just gonna start doing that because it'll help the shows go a little bit less long. And we're still drafting in those last 5 rounds, but a lot of times the last 5 rounds aren't affecting the grade one way or the other.
Besides backup QBs.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I should probably.
Sounds good, Lau. We got a little bit of a cue for the grades. Yeah, we got 9 people. That's also why, I mean, if we're gonna be doing multiple drafts, and then luckily I'm not drafting in either one of these, so I don't have to pay attention to the draft either as we get there. Yeah, dude, how's this one so much farther behind? It's about to get into the 22nd. This one's almost to the 26th now. Sam said, "Where's Jamie been at? I haven't seen him in like the last 30 drafts." Dude, I mean, I think he works a lot, but I know I don't know why he has commitments to these other podcasts, because he kind of just like talks shit about him anyways. But I don't know. He has like commitments to other podcasts and shit. So who knows?
Man of his word type shit.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah. If it's just like free labor, though,
Yeah, I don't condone it, but
people
I
can do whatever people could do and whatever they want and spend their time however they want.
yeah.
And Sam says too cool for us now, huh? Well, he's always been doing these things with these other podcasts.
Yeah, they do like Scott Fishbowl mock drafts. That sounds so fun.
And Ron, dude, thank you, bro. Because I always forget, man. Yeah, check out this shirt that I got. This one's the 420 Crew Hustler t-shirt. It's like me is like a little nug and smoking. Got 420 Crew all over it. Go to 420crewmerch.com. I think that the t-shirts are on sale. Let me go check that real quick. Because I don't control the pricing. I let the website control the pricing, and they do different sales and specials and shit.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, see, right. Okay, actually, now's the best time. They're actually on sale for $12 right now. So I'm glad that we checked, because if you want to go get a t-shirt, it's $12 right now. 420crewmerch.com. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's just every t-shirt. So like if you want to get a Clocksucker t-shirt for one of the friends in your league or whatever, now's the time, because it's only $12. That is it, $12. I think normal price is mostly like $23. There's 3 different Snipe City t-shirts on there. And here, let me just throw the tab up here. I'm on the Snipe City right now, but you can see it right there. $12. And it's got size, any size you need. And that's one of the Snipe City t-shirts. Let me go backwards. There we go. So we got 3 Snipe City t-shirts at the top. We got the Clocksucker, and then we got the Nug Life, the 420 Crew Skull, all these different ones. I like this one right here, and then the 420 Crew and Friends. That one's always dope. So yeah, only $12 right now. Only $12 right now. And when does it end? It's valid for 5 days. It says it ends on the 22nd. So there we go. Thanks for reminding me, Ron. Now peeps can go get that $12 420 Crew t-shirt. Tony says you should give us the benefit of the doubt that we're getting the backups, but they are closer to after the 30s, bro. Well, sometimes, I mean, I should give people the benefit of the doubt, but it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes we get some snipage going on.
Is old boy in this draft?
Who's that? Cali Jam?
Yeah. No.
Not in the one you're in. He's in the other one.
Then everybody should get their backup quarterback.
Yeah, you go ahead and wait till after the 30s and you see what happens if Cali Jam's in there.
Yeah. So, but the good thing about my grade,
says, shh.
the good thing about my grade is it's last. So,
Sam said, Chris, we got to have an OG drafter, OG drafter since 1930. And Howard said, hey, folks, what's the topic about tonight? I had to jump off for a minute. We're talking about a few different things. We're about to smoke another bowl. Maybe we just need to get into some new topics. How about that? We're almost to round. We're really close to round 30, and we're in round 20, almost done with round 26 in the number 195, the Godfather Part 3. So I'm gonna start grades in that one pretty soon here too. And Laos, I can't believe Franklin went so high. Yeah, that was not on purpose. Like you'll see, he passed out. He fell asleep and he had IDP in his queue. And Mark tagged me and I saw it. And then so I took over after that for like 4 rounds, and then he woke up. and then he took over the rest of the way. So he's gonna get a grade like normal, but we'll see. We'll see what normal is. Well, I mean, if he asks for a grade, we'll see if he pops in. And Harder said the minimum for a half gram of cartilage is 50. Cartridge, right? And is 50, 70 for a full gram for the weak stuff. That's why I get my shatter, $20 for a gram. That's in Montana. Yeah, I mean, cartridges or whatever. I mean, there's a time and a place for them. If I'm out in public or somewhere like that, like that's the time that it's used for. Outside of that, it's I don't really need cartridges. So it's only a convenience factor thing. I would much rather, like, dude, if I'm at, I mean, even when I'm on the go now, like, I mean, I do have an on the go dab rig that I don't know, I don't really like as much as this one, this Switch 2, man. This thing's fucking nice. Right? Sam said topics different every 5 minutes. Yeah, you bring up something cool, we're going to be on your topic.
Yes.
100%.
Smoke weed every day.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff give in this motherfucker.
I'm gonna go get that dab pin thing I was telling you about. We found it. I'm gonna show it to you.
Hunter Henry went in the other league. Yeah. I'm looking in the other league right now. He went at the 18-6. He went at the 18-6. And shout out to the peeps on Kick trying to sell me something. I appreciate you guys. Salute. All right, here we go. Smoke it up. Let's get it. Sniped him from Sam. Where'd he go in this one? Oh, no way. No fucking way. Dude. I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna say that's like a steal of a deal, getting him there. But he mostly goes, around any, I would say where he got in the other one at 18-6. That's probably a little bit more average. Man, I've got him in the 20, in the 20th round like a shitload of times as well. Yeah, man. Sometimes he just falls. Sometimes people don't. They forget about the tight ends because you don't need them. That's the thing. Like, that's also why I like taking the tight end spot away, because there's some people who don't want to draft a tight end. It doesn't matter. They just don't want to draft a tight end. Yeah, there you go. And look at Hollywood. Hollywood doesn't have not one tight end on his team. Not one.
I very rarely get him. Sometimes I'll jump on Kelsey or Andrews, but I don't have a single share of Bowers, McBride, or Kittle in this draft, or the other top ones.
Stupid question. So if Hunter is in the high scores in wide receiver and IDP, where does he get placed in best ball? So I can only guess because we've never seen him play before, but I would assume it depends on how the rest of your team scores as well. Because if, like, I don't know, if he's the highest IDP guy, like, no matter what he scores, I'm just assuming he's going to go in the IDPs, if like with the wide receivers, I think it's just going to be like, I don't know if it's going to be like, if it'll come down to like a flex or a wide receiver or an IDP, where like one of those three will get moved out for him to be thrown in. So I don't know. We'll see.
What the ideal situation is why everybody's drafting him so high in these drafts is he is going to get wide receiver points and IDP points and hopefully be in your IDP slot. And then you have all your other receivers and flex players coming up into there. You know what I'm saying? So I
guess it depends on what scores higher. Your fifth IDP, Hunter, or your I don't know, your third bench spot or whatever, whoever would be
Yeah.
decided between.
Yep. So here's that pin. It's Wolf Razor is what it's called. WULF.
Okay.
And
So
it,
what did Rob say? Why wouldn't it be cumulative score? What do you mean? It's all good. I mean,
yeah, it will be. It won't.
yeah,
They
it's all
won't
gonna
score
be
it
on the same.
separate.
Yeah, it's all going to be on the same, but it's because in this, you don't have to figure out where to start him. Like in the Superflex IDP leagues that I have, like people are going to want to start him in the DB spot, because that, like, there's probably not going to be a lot of DBs that will score higher than him if he's getting offense plus defensive points and actually like doing good on both sides of the ball. So like, depending on how good your team is, like he might be needed in your wide receiver spot or in your flex spot because like your IDPs are like so dope, so that's why I always like, whenever I come across a grade where I'm like grading, someone with Travis Hunter, I always ask like, what did you draft him for? Did you draft him for like to be a wide receiver, and hoping he gets the DB points? Or did you draft him hopefully to be an IDP cheat code who gets offensive points? Sometimes people don't even know. They're just like, I just wanted a cheat code. Because if you draft him and you think he's going to play IDP, like you better get more wide receivers to kind of compensate for that. Because if you're not even expecting him to play wide receiver, better have some good ones.
We haven't used this thing in forever, and I'm still pulling hits off of it. Nectar Quinn. Look at this. It's got a little magnet tip. So you just boom, pull it out, and then there's another attachment. It's like a hot knife.
Okay.
You use it to like cut your dabs, load it or whatever. Or
yeah,
it's pretty badass.
All right, so we're gonna jump over here, and it looks like it's gonna be blue tent warmer first over here. And let's see. So we got Love, Penix, Tua, Cousins. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna say a B- for that. I think all three of these guys are B- to me. And what up, Cushy? He said, wait, Chase and Bowers? Who got Chase and Bowers? On the other one. Yeah, Zlosh, he went Chase, Puka, Bowers, but he only has Tua. I know you guys can't see it. It's the other draft. Hold on. Yeah, I mean only one wide receiver though. I mean one wide receiver, one quarterback. But the running backs and the IDP aren't that good. His wide receivers and pass catchers are titties, but like everything else, not so much.
Not so good.
Okay, and he said, so for him, does offensive TDs and defensive TDs count on the IDP score? Well, his score is just his score. It's offense and it's defense. So it's just all one score for him.
So like if let's say your receiver is out on the field and the quarterback throws an interception and that receiver tackles the guy and you get a tackle points.
Yeah.
Same concept.
Yeah.
Just on a bigger scale because he's going to actually be playing offense and defense.
And yeah, Cushy, there's two drafts going on right now. I'm actually not drafting in either one of them, so I'm just going to go through with the grades. right now. And what Rob says, so if we have him rostered on IDP, but he goes 6 for 82 on offense, he should get those points as well. He does.
Yeah.
Yeah. All his offense and defense, all of his points come to the same, no matter where you have him slotted. So it's just like you're gonna have to pick where and choose where you want to slot him in at. Like I said, for most of these leagues that I do that are super flex IDP, most people are gonna put him in an IDP slot, probably a DB spot. CD at 11 is wild. Yeah, I mean, when you I'm just assuming that you're probably used to a little bit more of the single QB, right? Because like that's what made him go. And oh wait, that was in the other draft that he went at 11. Yeah. And there's 5 QBs, that's why. Okay. So B- for the QBs. RBs, Barkley, Hubbard, Tracy, and Dobbins. To me, Tracy and Dobbins are like C pluses. Hubbard's like a B and Barkley's an A.
Sounds like a B minus.
I'm gonna call it a B.
B.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that we're all a little bit more seasoned, I think I'm just being a little bit tougher with a little bit tougher the way like it's a little bit harder to get an A. It's a little bit tougher.
Trust me. It's fucking hard to get an A. I have tried. And I still can't. I had the math. The one time I had the math to get an A, but there's parameters other than the math for an A.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to actually get 3 A's. I got 91 points one time, but I couldn't get an A because I didn't have 3 A's. I only had 2.
And it's just like with this, like Barkley's an A. Everyone else here is a B or lower. So it's like it has to even out like somehow.
Yeah.
If it was like, let me see, like Barkley and Bucky, like then that's an A, that's a B plus. It counterbalances, that it'd probably be a B plus total because of that, because there's, a little bit even, but the better side is gonna win. So yeah, when it comes down to like the wide receivers, I'm sure it will, where someone has 5 wide receivers. If you only have 2 top end wide receivers and the other 3 are all B minuses or C plus, probably gonna come down. Right? He said it's the math and how much weed was smoked that night. Well, yeah, but I'm always trying to give parameters on like how we actually like score. So Mark already knew.
Y'all are gonna have to up your super chat game up, bro, because we got to get him high enough to actually give us an A. Because otherwise, it's just not gonna fucking happen, bro. Unless you guys really fuck up and let somebody draft a super squad. Yeah, I don't foresee an A happen.
No.
I pulled out the stops, bro. There was a few new guys, a couple veterans weren't in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a rather fairly nice draft for me. I got like an A on the running backs, I got an A at IDP, and I got 2 B pluses, and I got a B on my bench.
Harder. What's your what's your sleeper name? I can't remember. And yeah, Howard, yeah, that's always an option. Yeah, if anybody wants to get a grade in the draft tomorrow morning, I can always do that. And then it also lets things process a little bit as well. Sometimes it I don't know, things are different on the live stream sometimes. I bet I would almost do the same either way. But sometimes people like just getting a short grade versus like a long answer where there may be some shit talking, involved. So if anybody wants to get a grade in the draft chat, all you do, just leave a comment and just leave a comment in there and just say grade please, and that's it. And I'll get to it tomorrow morning. Okay, cool. I did not, man. You know what, Wandoku? I never knew that it was you. And maybe I did at one point, but I think I just totally forgot. Okay.
Wandoku.
Because she said the weed fries y'all's brain. No way, man. No way. It's just natural, man. Shit comes from the earth.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Weed is from the earth. God put this here for me and you. Take advantage, man.
Don't give me that shit about it's a drug. It ain't no motherfucking drug. I done the research. It's just a plant. It just grows like that. And if you should happen to set it on fire, there are some effects.
Okay. All right. So, wide receivers. Mon-Ra, Neighbors, Godwin, and Cooper Kupp. So, Mon-Ra's an A, Neighbors a B. I mean, Neighbors a B plus, Godwin a B, Cooper Kupp like a B minus. We call that a B plus total. IDP, Zach Bond, Branch, Van Ginkel, Bates, Quincy Williams.
Yeah, Wandoker's in the chat and he's auto drafting. Wandoko, bro, listen. Your those cornerbacks that you're taking, bro, in IDP, especially in tournaments like this, those two cornerbacks, Sauce Gardner and Pat Surtain, they're two of the best cornerbacks in the league. That means that they're not going to get thrown at. They're straight ball hawks. They're dogs out on the field, but they're not good for IDP. I mean, you might have a spike game here and there when they get their interceptions because eventually they have to throw the ball at them. They're going to score some points, but they're going to have way more lows than they are highs. And the risk, I mean, even getting them that late, I won't draft them, period, because you know what I mean. They won't have the opportunities. They're not tacklers. They're straight interception guys, coverage guys. So if they're not getting a pass defense or an interception on one of the very few targets that they're going to see, they're not scoring any points.
Yeah. That is one of the things that's kind of tough with the IDP scoring is like so much of it is predicated on tackles that it doesn't make bad corners like great, but it does make like bad corners like relevant as long as they're getting tackles. That's for sure. Hey, Snoop da Whoop, what up, bro? Let's see. He got his backups too. Let's see. He got Willis.
What are you talking about, Willis?
There we go. He got all of his backups now for the quarterback. So instead of a B minus, that's going to be a B now. And let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your top 6 are money for IDP. Joseph Elliott, solid. Khalil, return of the Mac. He's like a C plus guy to me now. Nixon, Highsmith, Humphreys. I'm gonna say a B plus, but it's pretty damn close. I mean, a lot of it is riding on your top 6, who are all really dope. And then bench, Ford, solid. Ertz, Henry, Calvin Austin, Noah Gray. I'm gonna give it a B minus. It's barely scraping, but we're gonna give it a B minus. So that is a B, a B, a B plus, a B plus, and a B minus. So up 2, down none. So 87 overall.
Solid squad, dog.
There we go.
Word of advice, bro. I know everybody else does it, but you lose out on skill players taking 3 quarterbacks right there.
Yeah.
I know the third quarterback's important.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this: the champion wouldn't have won last year if he didn't take 3 quarterbacks like that.
That's fair, because he had Dak and Dak got hurt.
Yep.
But that also
that's all the variables, all the different fucking variables that come into all this. But that for sure was one of them. If he fucking didn't take 3 quarterbacks in the top 10 rounds and where he did, Probably not winning a championship because Dak wasn't his third quarterback drafted. Pretty sure he was his second.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
And look, and even if you could see it right here, the number 4 team is the team that won. Got to kind of look close.
it's
But the number
green.
4 team, well, you can see through it. It's like transparent. So
Yeah.
it's like CMC, Barkley, Kyren. So yeah, Dak was his first quarterback, and then he went Goff and Baker. So he went three running backs, 3 quarterbacks, 3 wide receivers, and then back to 3 running backs. That's how he drafted. Then 2 wide receivers after that.
Did that say Amari Cooper?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah. He drafted Amari Cooper and Rashee Rice in the top 10. Still overcame it.
Damn.
And
Oh, yeah.
CMC was his first pick. Still overcame it.
I mean, that's fucking major fucking hits to your team. That, yeah. Yeah. The third quarterback's important for sure if you have injuries.
Yeah, and you never know who's gonna get injured and who isn't. So that's the tough part.
Yeah, that was a Cinderella story win right there.
Yeah,
For 3 of his top 10 to go down and him still to win, that man knew what he was doing on his bench.
yeah. His 20.
What did his IDP look like?
He had like Caden Ellis hella late. He had Grenard super late. I mean, he drafted a lot of guys who are being drafted like super high now. And but I did a whole video where we like broke down his whole team.
Okay.
Check it out. I'll throw it in the chat.
Is it at the end of the video you did on announcing all the winners?
No.
It's a whole separate video of just his team.
Yeah, I know I talk about his team, but yeah, no, this one is a whole separate episode.
Okay. I'm not in the chat. Will you send it to me on Messenger?
Yeah, let me see.
Bet.
Pretty sure this is it.
Or post it on Patreon. One of the two.
All right, here we go. We'll throw it in here. Calls being very generous on the backup, suspicious. Well, what do you mean? What did we say? And try to one. So I've learned from IDP, good NFL players or well known doesn't mean that they're good fantasy players. Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd see. Sam says 3 quarterbacks stack around these parts. You got to, man. You got to, because we got no waiver wire. That's the whole thing. Like, there's no waiver wire. And that's one of the reasons why I added those 3 or 5 extra spots is so if you want to get a backup quarterback, a backup running back, like we got 5 extra spots now for you to be able to utilize those however you want. And okay, I'm just going to post it on Patreon.
Yeah, it probably won't let you send it to me on Messenger, will it?
I mean, it probably will, but if you'll
Well,
go
videos
look
don't
here
tend to
anyways,
send.
then there's other people who will go, other people will get the chance also. So
Yeah, because it wasn't on there before, was it?
it was, but I mean, it's a while ago though.
Okay, I just haven't found it. But
I
yeah,
just posted it right now. Yeah, I don't. So after the very first draft, like the number 1 draft that we did, I did that recap like that next day or something, like during the day, and then then we started with the other draft. So that's how I know on YouTube where it is. It's like literally you go back to the beginning of this year's best ball drafts, and it's like the second one that's right there, and it says championship team recap. Dude, this one still hasn't got to round 30. All right, let's see. So who is next? So Tony's in the other
really,
one.
he had 4 hits in his top 10 because Amari Cooper didn't do shit.
Right. Yeah, I just forgot about that.
He had 4 people out of his top 10 pretty much were out of the game.
Yep.
3 were out for the
picked
season.
Brad Thomas somewhere in his teen rounds, and that was one of those picks that made up for
CMC.
bad ones for sure. Okay, so who is next? Where's Hawk Fan at? Okay.
I don't know. I know this is fucking hitting this thing is fucking. It's like just like smoking dabs, but it doesn't make me cough.
Yeah.
And
You're
I'm
not
really
hitting them. It's not making you cough. That's all that is.
well. I mean, it's just kind of like residue left over in here. You know what I'm saying? So, Mike, I run out of breath before I'm able to fucking clear it.
Okay. All right. So Hawk Fan, where are you at? Throw a comment in so I know you're still in here. Herbert Purdy Rogers. Yeah, he took Chase Brown and BTJ late too. Yeah, and Chase Brown, he was like a bench player for him also. So that was someone who made a huge difference.
Yeah.
And then, but it was still crazy that he drafted 3 tight ends, 28, 29, and 30, and all 3 of them were in his starting lineup in week 17.
Zach Ertz, Tyler Conklin, and who else was it?
Gesicki.
Gesicki.
Fucking
See,
insane.
that's why. Yeah, I watched that video that you did of the reveal like a month ago. So that's why I pounded Gesicki in the late rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. All the stars fucking I mean, that's what it is though. It's like all the stars have to align from your draft to you actually making it that far.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So I'm gonna say
I know. I know, man. I got so much. I draft a certain way every freaking time, pretty much. So I know if some fucking injuries happen, I'm just gonna be completely fucked. I'm gonna have like 1 or 2 teams is gonna have a chance if certain people get hurt.
well, I mean, yeah, that's why you got to do a bunch of them, and yeah, why? I mean, that's the thing though. Like, it's almost impossible to draft the same people.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's like
you may have the same like type of people, but
if Devontae or Calvin really get hurt, bro, or Debo Samuel, if Debo Samuel doesn't do nothing this year, I'm gonna be fucking shitty.
dude, there's no fucking way that Debo Samuel as a fucking 9th, 10th, 11th round pick is gonna weigh that heavily on your fucking teams.
Yeah, bro, I got him in
Like,
like
if he's the only
every
one that
single
gets
game.
hurt, you're not gonna lose because of that. Like, if you don't have any backups, like, yeah, you could lose because of that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
you know,
I own Debo in more leagues than I own any other player. I got a lot of people that I own.
late, not because he's like amazing anymore.
Yeah, I know. But he's in Washington now. Jaden Daniels throwing him the ball. They don't really have a fucking stud at running back. You know what I'm saying? He's going to do a lot of gadget work, I feel.
Yeah.
And that's where his value's always been is he gets passes and he gets fucking running work.
Yeah.
That's the only reason people were drafting him in really high, you know what I mean, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Like top 10 receivers coming off the board.
Yeah, I mean, you could say the same thing about Adam Thielen too.
Yeah. Yeah, Adam Thielen, he had the most yards a few years back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Didn't he finish as the wide receiver 1?
The wide receiver 1. For fantasy and for the league.
Damn it. I hate when people are like, "Hey, can you push my trade through in the number 17?" I'm like, "Hey, which number 17 is it?" There's like 5 different number 17s. All right.
So what's your policy on trades being pushed through as far as like vetoes type shit goes. Like, so you don't even like look at the trade before. I mean, you like skim it over, but you don't really consider the value on either side. You just push it through as long as it don't look like collusion.
Well, I guess it's a yes and no, because now I've even like people ask me like what constitutes you, like what would, like why would you not push through a trade? And I said obvious collusion, and I said but that's like really hard to like gauge, especially in these leagues where like people don't really know each other. Like why would they collude with people?
Yeah.
So one of my big asterisk is if it's such a bad trade that it would ruin a league, I'm not going to push it through.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's
as
got to
long
be
as it's not a
like it's got
trade
to
like
be a
that.
really, really bad trade, because people should be able to manage their team however they want. It sucks that people are shitty managers. It sucks that a lot of people draft with their heart instead of their mind. I mean, trade with their heart instead of their mind. And it really sucks that people trade when they're bored, because those usually bring the worst type of trades.
Yeah, they get on there and they type in all their leagues, or they start putting players on the traded block in all their leagues. And it's like, you just want to trade. You want to trade to trade. You want to trade to get a deal done because it's fun. It's fun when you need it. You know what I'm saying? I want to draft well enough to not need to trade.
Yeah. It also depends on what type of league you're talking about, because Dynasty, I mean, if we're talking Dynasty, I mean, everyone wants to trade in Dynasty. I feel like it's easier said than done sometimes. I feel like it's easier to trade in a redraft league, but there's not as many people that are willing to trade under certain circumstances. And then it's like flipped around for Dynasty, where like everyone's willing to trade. Like everyone's like, really down to trade. But it's like it has to be for the right reasons also. And like sometimes reasoning in their head is like, man, this 2027 class is like super dope. Like if I just trade Gibbs away and I can get a couple 2027 picks. Like, remember, I don't remember what that trade was where someone said they traded Gibbs and someone else and like got 2027 picks like because of it. And like, people's logic is like crazy like that with the Dynasty sometimes.
But you see it all the time. Like, people are literally giving up any chance that they got every time there's a good rookie class coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's
been a few, like 2020.
I like to take advantage of it because, like, all the draft picks, they are super important. That's why I keep telling people, get draft picks when you're rebuilding, but it doesn't mean you have to use that draft pick to draft. Like, there's someone who might value that third overall pick way more than you do, but you have to try to like see who is interested in it and what kind of good players you could get. I also think people just like don't try to shoot for the moon in some of these trades. Like, they'll like try to shoot for like a fair trade or whatever because they want to make it fair for the other person. But like, what if the other person wants to pay you more than you're asking for?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who like want to overpay for shit. I want to make sure I'm getting,
That's why I always message people. I always message people and ask them what they would want for a player. You know what I'm saying? Send me the offer that you would want from my squad to yours, and we'll go from there. I want this player, so send me what it would take to get him, and let me give you a counter or accept your trade. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of times I ask people, out of these three players, who do you like the least? Because that means who they would sell the cheapest usually. And sometimes you might be surprised. Sometimes it might be the person that you want the most that they like the least.
Yeah. That works too. That's a good idea. I never thought of that.
Yeah. And Blue 10, what was that? I'm so bad about overanalyzing trades. Bro, you got to just sign up for my one-on-one advice service at because I'm pretty sure you're already there on Patreon at 420crew.com. But you want to sign up as a superstar or elite, I recommend just getting higher. The higher you go, the more access you get. Like literally, anytime you have like a trade, instead of like overanalyzing it to the millionth power, you literally send it to me, and then I'd go back and forth with you, like telling you what I think, asking, to see your teams, maybe the other team, just a lot of different questions on like why, on why for the trade. And I know I help people, if nothing else, I help people from making super, super emotional trades. There's sometimes that people are so emotional about the trade that they'll still make it even after I tell them no, and they just like it that much that they like still do it. But I know I save people a lot from bad trades that they're gonna make. That's for sure. Okay. Running back's been going too slow on this, and then so after Hawk Fan, then we're jumping over to T Swain in the other draft. So we finally made it there.
Sorry.
BTJ for Minnesota Mike for the 107. Someone should have stopped me. Dang. That's crazy, man.
What? Who did he get?
He got the 107, but he gave up BTJ.
Huh?
And see, even the way that I'm like,
Why
even
would
like,
you do that?
even the way that I'm thinking, like I drafted BTJ in a handful of leagues, and I got him at like I don't know, the 9, 10, 11, like shit like that. So if I'm thinking of that, because I don't know where you got, I don't know if it was a startup or like how you got him, but that's how I'd be valuing them in like rookie picks. No way I would give him up for anywhere, like close in like, like what I got him for last year. It'd have to be like at least double or triple of what I got him for last year because of how crazy he went. Let me see who I drafted with the 107. Let's see it. I'd bet it's a running back. I bet it's a running back. Okay, running backs here. Oh man, you drafted Tet. It's kind of almost like the Titans trading away AJ Brown and drafting whoever the hell they draft. I can't even remember his name. Whoever they drafted over there.
God damn it. Traylon Burks.
Oh man. It's okay. See, like they even do this at the professional level, Sam. But like, see, like if you had me for the one-on-one advice, that's a trade that I would have been like, hell no. Hell, not just a no, it's an oh hell no. I would have made sure, all caps. Save you.
Yeah, don't do that, bro. What you for one first, you gave up BTJ. Give me hands, bro. Hands. Give me your hand. Just don't do that. You don't do that, bro. He is a top 12. He finished what?
Dang it. He said his team was so good. He also traded CD. You traded CD away? I'm not saying you should never trade these guys away.
Well, listen, I'm a full believer in taking advantage over sell high players. Firm believer. Sell them high, bro. Fucking get it, girl. You know what I mean? But don't sell a top asset. Number one receiver on 98% of fantasy teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sell that for the 107. You sell that for the 101, maybe, and another pick, or you know what I mean? I would want 2 first minimum for a player like that. If it's just picks, I'm not. Or give me a veteran and a high first for a player like that.
Yeah, Sam, we got to jump on the one-on-one. I know that those things have already been done, but because not even like just stopping you, it's actually like helping you learn how to just trade psychology, because like it's all about negotiating. Like you're trading players, yeah, but you're also like you're trading. It's like that manager who you're trading with and going back and forth in the negotiations and shit like that. Even that one little thing that I said earlier about just asking, who do you like less? Asking the other manager, who do you like less out of these 3 players? You never know what the fuck they're gonna say. It's like you got to get them to like. If you find out how they value people, you can figure out who they value least and see if it aligns with what you're trying to do to improve your team.
Yes.
So running backs for Hawk fan, we got Bijan Robinson, Jacobs, Hampton, and Brian Robinson. You got both the B Robs.
Caught a bullet in his bubbles. He caught a bullet in his bubbles. You can beat the out of party getting loose, but you can catch a bullet in your ears.
Confident in making sales, and like if you've never done sales before, sometimes you don't even necessarily know that like a whole trade is a negotiation and the sales pitch all in itself most of the time.
Yeah.
So for these running backs, I mean, Bijan's an A, Jacobs is a B plus. To me, Hampton's a B minus, and so is Brian Robinson. I'm gonna say a B plus total. Pass catchers, Kittle, DJ, I want to score more. Xavier Worthy.
X gon' give it to you.
And Jennings. I'm gonna say a B for that. And IDP, Crosby, Nick Cross, Patrick Queen.
She's a killer queen.
Hunter Bosa, Quay Walker, Trey Walker, Josh Hines Allen, Buckner, Will McDonald. I mean, it's nothing special. You got a couple guys in here who I like Crosby and Nick Cross and Queen. Hunter's all right. Nick Bosa's good for where you got him. I like Quay Walker. Trey Walker sucks. Josh Hines Allen kind of sucks. Buckner's all right for where you got him. I think I'm going to call this a B total. And then where's your bench kicking at? Harris, Coleman, Sampson, Tillman, Braylon Allen, Will Shipley, Roman Wilson, Michael Lloyd, Keenan Allen, Thornton. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to call this a C plus for the bench. Okay. Cody said, I hate the people who come to me wanting a player and downplay how good they are. Yeah, see, like that's the problem is like the people who are like, yeah, bro, like this guy sucks. Like, why don't you trade him to me? And like, okay, fuck off. Like, that's my first thought. And then it's like, even if you do try to like, talk through the negotiations or whatever, and just the whole time it's like, well, I couldn't even give you that much. I don't even like the guy that much. Like, I couldn't even pay that much. And it's just like, I wish we were together in person. So I could be like, shut the fuck up and just like smack the shit out of them for saying stupid shit like that.
Yes.
Because you know that everything that they say is bullshit. So you can't take anything that they're saying seriously.
Absolutely.
It's annoying. It's hella annoying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Tony said ABC, baby. Always be closing. Always be closing. Hey, put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers. And yeah, it's so funny. I didn't see that until I actually got a sales job. And because I've never seen that fucking movie. That movie probably sucks. Glenn Ross, but that one scene with Alec Baldwin, so fire. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to do sometime is we'll get on here and we'll play little pieces like that when we're live and get people in the sales mode. Got a handful of those that we can pick from.
We ought to do a video of do some trades, some actual getting some deals done type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like record the process. You know what I mean?
I know it's easier said than done because unless it's someone who's in the chat or actively watching, I mean, it's tough to do that, like while it's going, while it's
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You got to get somebody that's like that you're actively talking to in a DM. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, we got to push through this. Taking way too long. Okay, here we go.
Right.
My bad.
I'm stoned.
So we got it was a B for the QBs. It was a B plus for the running backs, B for the pass catcher wide receivers, B for the IDP, and then a C plus for the bench. So that was I mean, it's going up for the running backs.
The running back aren't an A.
I said B because I have Hampton as a B minus. Like people have to draft him up that high, but I still have him and Genty as B minuses, even though you got to draft them with like the guys that are like B's and B pluses.
Yeah.
So no, for me, Hampton and Brian Robinson are both B minuses. So
Okay.
so I brought
Understandable.
down Bijan a scotch. But yeah, that's it. So it's
Jacobs is a B plus, right?
yeah, Bijan's an A, Jacob's a B plus. He's kind of like the last of the B plus tier, I guess. Him and Jonathan Taylor would be B
Yeah.
pluses. And then all the
Yeah.
guys drafted after that are B's, except Hampton. So
I feel like Chase Brown should be B plus tier.
Zach said I'm so high. He was like, "What the fuck, Bijan at the 904?" Yeah, the other B Rob. So funny. So yeah, it's actually it's going up one and down one. So this is an 85 overall. All right, let's jump over to the other draft, and we got T Swain up first. He's out of the one spot here. So Mahomes, Goff, Geno, Minshew, Hooker. See, can't give you the benefit of the doubt, Tony. You didn't even get all the backups. Robin B shot. He did catch a bullet in his bubble goose. So I'm gonna call this a B because Mahomes is like a B plus, Goff is a B, and Geno's a B minus. So it's gonna kind of average itself out. Running backs, Bijan. They said you got to have some common sense and don't be over passionate for one player. Get the value and take advantage of their aggressiveness. Yeah, for sure. Like when I'm even trying to trade with people, I'm trying to find a manager and a team to trade with, not necessarily trying to find a specific player. Like if I need wide receivers, I'm gonna go look for teams that might potentially be rebuilding and or have a shitload of wide receivers. I'm not gonna go to the guy who has like two good wide receivers, and try to trade for one of those two because I really want that player like that bad.
Because he's gonna want so much more for that player than you would to get less sought after but still highly.
Yeah, it's going to be a harder process and it might not happen, and it's probably going to be more expensive, just like Mark said. So that's why you gotta at least analyze these teams a tiny bit before you start sending out trades or trying to get into trade talks.
Yeah.
And what'd you say? You think Chase Brown should be a B plus?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what he did last year, and I love it, and I was all about it. But now you got to draft him at his ceiling, so that's why. I mean, he's just not.
That's fair.
I mean, it's 1 year, and he could do it again. And I just with as not good as their line is, and all the drama and everything that's going on, like, yeah, the A's and the B's, or A's and the B pluses, it's pretty slim because really, like, there's 4 A's. And then how many B pluses for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Top 4 RBs to me are A's. And then the next 5 are B pluses. And then we got a big pool of guys that are B's.
Yeah.
All right. So Bijan, Chase Brown, ETN. Yeah, Yeah, so even this I'm gonna call a B. Just because of the lack of depth, and I mean ETN, I mean he's like a B minus or a C plus, like type of
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. I didn't even realize he had Chase Brown on his team.
Okay. So okay, don't ruin my high, bro. I got sniped. I mean, it's it's just some of the that's how it goes, man. Don't worry. It's tough. It's tough. Because no matter what, the grades are just for fun. Like we don't know what the fuck is gonna happen, because I'm not like I've even said it. Some of these guys, I'm not necessarily grading them on their potential. I'm kind of grading them on like the rankings that I kind of have for them, and a lot of it's kind of based on the value of like where they get drafted. And so like, those things could kind of change a little bit like over time. But also it's like the more drafts that we do, everybody's a little bit more savvy. Like I mean everybody, we know each other a little bit better. You pick up on people's tendencies, and you're just like we're all better drafters because of it, but it makes these drafts fucking harder. Okay, so wide receivers: Hunter, Devonta Smith, Xavier Worthy.
X gon' give it to you. What?
And so wait, how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang, so Bigsby and Ford are also in there.
Yeah. It's not good.
Yeah, it doesn't make me raise the grade.
Does it make you lower it?
It doesn't make me lower it because I already feel like I graded it down a little bit and graded it tough because of like ETN. Now I think that them being in there just more validates the B plus.
Yeah.
Or the B, not the B plus, the B.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's it for the wide receivers. So I would just assume that Hunter is going to play offense. That's what I'm. He said we snipe each other. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's just another day at the office. Another Thursday.
Living the dream.
So we're just gonna assume he's gonna be a wide receiver because of the lack of depth here. As a wide receiver, he's like a B minus to me, maybe a B.
Yeah.
Worthy's like a B minus still. Smith is like a B. For the lack of depth, I feel like I'm gonna call it a B minus.
Yeah.
So
be right back. I give you something to drink.
And then IDP, Franklin, Bond, Sherwood, Buddha Baker. Oh man, you're on fire. Hey, yes, thanks for that post on Patreon. Yes, sir. Just remind, we were talking about it a little bit earlier, and Mark was like, send it to me or send it on Patreon. And I was like, let me just post it on Patreon. Then everybody gets to check it out and reminisce because it was a good show. A lot of info on that about last year's winner, our man Derek. And so let's see. After the top four, I mean, that top four is money. Lante David, Winfield, the money continues. Joseph, Morig, Elliott, Curl, Adebo, and whoever the fuck that is. I'm just gonna pretend that we only drafted 34 rounds, okay? Because I don't even know who that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. And the top 6 are money, so more than half. I'm gonna say a B plus. I'm gonna say a B plus. A couple guys make me want to bring it down a little bit, but yeah, solid. And Terra one said, "Whatever happened to Stevie B? Did you ever say?" I mean, I think he's still doing his thing. He's in the league. He's in leagues with us. We just paid for the 2026 league fees in one of the in one of the leagues, and he made a trade with for Jaden Daniels. So he's still around. I don't know. He's just different schedule. And then bench: Ayuk, Strange, Ertz, Leggett, Lockett, De'Ami Brown, Keenan Allen, Zach Moss. Deontay Johnson is such a bum. He's such a bum. I'm gonna say C plus. It's like it's right there. It's right there. And you know what? I am gonna say a B minus because you did. I mean, even though yeah, I'm gonna say B minus. Okay. So that is a B, B minus, B plus, and a B minus. So that is up to, right? No, yeah, running backs and the IDP, and then down one because of the wide receivers. So 86 overall.
You said the running backs were a B.
I did say the running backs were a B, so it's only up one, down one, 85. There you go. Starting safety for the Jags. Let me see. Let me see. I guess I just have no idea who the fuck that is. All right, and I got
added him in a couple dynasty leagues.
Let's see.
He's on my taxi.
I mean, yeah, he's not gonna start over Savage. He's a free safety, and Savage is the starter. At least he was last year. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think a third round rook's just gonna come in and steal a spot and be a starter like right away. Maybe a second rounder, but I don't know. Just don't see much in third rounders. Not if they, not unless the spot was like recently vacated. All right. I've just been taking way too long on these. I think that I'm probably gonna have to finish some of these in the chat. I'm gonna try to power through this though. Hurts. This is for Bears Nation Zach. Hurts, Baker, Shah, Rudolph. That's it. Hurts is an A. Baker's like a B plus. Shah is like a C. You say B plus for that.
Yep.
Lack of depth or Shah, but one way or the other, it's bringing it down. Running backs: Jacob, Swift, Warren, Mason. I mean, Jacobs is a B plus, but I mean, Swift to me he's like a C plus. Warren's like a B minus. Mason's like a C. I'm gonna call that a B minus. And wide receiver: Hill, Evans, Pickens. Nice. And Ingram would be in there also. I'm gonna say it's a B. Feels like a B plus, but Evans is a B to me. Pickens and Ingram are B minuses. And IDP: Okereke, Henley, Starks. Man, you picked Starks way too early. What happened there? Hendrickson, Jalen Walker. You picked him way too early. Kevin Byard, McFadden, Byron Young, Duggar.
I take Byard almost over any one of those.
Yeah. So Okereke, yeah, man. I mean,
oh well, not Henley.
Yeah, see, it's tough, man, because your starters, I mean, because of Starks and because of Walker, I mean, shit, Starks and Walker are like C's to me, like maybe even C minus in this format. So like, or D's, or F's. Like really bad picks in my eyes in those spots. And are they going to start? Probably. But like Starks being a free safety, like there's so many better guys. Like you picked him over Jesse Bates and Nick Cross. You know, like guys who are like way more solidified already. And if
Antoine
those guys
Winfield.
kill it, and you win because of it, like just you could throw $100 bills in my face for all I care. Like I mean, you could definitely do something to make me like eat crow like on this. But I just feel like there's other guys you could have picked that are way better in those spots, and you probably could have got a guy like Starks in the 30s. Jalen Walker, I mean, maybe you get him in the late 20s, early 30s. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't get those guys, just get them like way later, because it really brings down your score to me. Like it makes your starters a B- to me, and your bench is probably about the same, like a B-. So it's like a B- total, and not horrible, but I feel like it's not that hard to get a B or a B+. And I feel like if you would have took those guys later, it would have made a world of difference. Bench. Algier, Burden, Tootin, Horton. Blah, blah, blah.
With your IDP looking like that, your bench should have been fire.
Yeah. Dyke, Isaiah Davis. Yeah, and I didn't even bring up the other guys that you took like super late, like Graham and Green. I mean, Graham was probably a waste of a pick, but like that's where you should have took those other guys, was like down there, and like kept Latu, but like not Graham and not Green. Like I like those guys for Dynasty, but this is just redraft. And Savage may end up being cap cutter nickel. Watch this kid play. Forget we have the Wonderkin drafting. We'll see. I mean, he's on my radar now. Okay. So yeah, this bench. I think it's gonna be in the C+ range also. I guess I didn't mention Waller. It's not like that raises it. So let's see what this was overall. So B+, B-, B, B-, and C+. So the QB's bringing it up one. Then the wide receivers, the running backs bringing it down one. The IDP bringing it down one, and the bench bringing it down one. So up one, down three. That is right. Up one, down three. Yeah. So 86, 83 overall. There you go. All right. So let me see who else we got here. Okay. All right. So let me see what time it is. It's 8:38. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more. Cody Power got his in first, amongst the rest. So the rest of these I'm gonna do in the chat, and I'm gonna mark it down so I don't forget anybody. So Brown, I'm gonna do both of your teams in the chat. Sam, I'm gonna do yours in the chat. Lalo Lyle doing yours in the chat, and then Wanduku harder. I'm gonna do yours in the chat as well, and I got my notepad where I'm marking it down, which you guys and the division. Yeah, sorry, it's taking longer than expected. Getting off the rails a little bit. And okay, so Cody, Jackson Fields, Richardson, Milrow, Rush, Milton. Is that all of them? Okay. Wait, did you get Tyrod Taylor? No, you didn't get him. Okay, so no style points. Lamar's an A. Fields is a B- to me. So I think I'm going to call this a B overall, because I'm not. I mean, Anthony Richardson, lucky for you, you drafted him on the bench, so I'm not really taking him into account at all. He's just one of your backup quarterbacks in my eyes. And Cody said, "Damn it, I forgot about Tyrod. Should have mixed him in, bro. It would have bumped up to a B+. Had you done that." And RBs, Brees Hall, Harvey. Oh, damn, that's it. It's not. No, that's it. Brees is a B. Harvey's like a B minus to me or a C plus. So we're gonna call this a B minus total. Wide receivers, and pass catchers, Neighbors, Laporta, Sutton, Judy, Adunze, and Njoku. Neighbors is a B plus, but we got a lot of B's and B minuses. Let me see. 1, 2. I'd say 3 B's and 2 B minuses. So I think we're gonna call it a B total for the wide receivers. And then IDP, Jack Campbell, Logan Wilson, Quay Walker, Derwin James, Cam Bynum, Thibodeau, Dallas Turner, Overshown. And that's it.
Not very many.
No, I'm gonna count how many it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay. So when you have 8, I mean, it really makes me weigh in on each player, like really individually, because like a guy like Overshown, he might not even play this season at all. He might not play till after Thanksgiving, but it's not really going to be within the first month or 2. So like, it's kind of like you're like really only playing with 7 here. And Dallas Turner's all right. He is on the come up. Thibodeau, I just get real nervous about him. So a lot of this is really going to be based on like the starters, but no depth. That's going to make me bring it down a little bit. I feel like it's probably a B plus for those guys, the starters. But then it's like your bench is like probably like a C, is what I'm thinking. And so like
That'd be generous.
I think it's gonna bring it down to like it's either a B or a B minus, one of the two. I'm gonna call it a B for the average, but then I'm gonna lower it to a B minus because of the lack of starters or the lack of IDP. Yeah, try to get 10 or 11. I mean, just getting double the amount of starters, like that's a good way to play it safe, especially if you're not looking at the bye weeks. Because if you have a couple guys who have the same bye week, it's gonna be tough. And where is the bench kick in at? Kicks in at Najee. So Najee, Shaheed, Ferguson, Beck, Brandon Allen, Miles Sanders, Pierce, Schultz, Cooks, Whittingham, Mark Brooks, Tucker. So really it's Najee and it's Ferguson. But if you don't get to 3 guys, it's a C plus. So with those 2 guys, it'll be a C plus for the bench. It's close though. So this is Brown said that you only got to do the 195 in the chat. You don't need to do a grade for the other. Okay. Sounds good, bro. Appreciate you, homie. And so it was a B, B minus, B, a B minus, and a C plus. So the running back's bringing it down 1, the IDP bringing it down 1, and the bench bringing it down 1. So and then the others are 85s. So it's coming down 3 from 85. So it's gonna be an 82 overall. And dang it, Pete, I did not grade your draft. But what I'm gonna do, because I'm getting ready to sign off right now. Looks like I have 7. Actually, after Brown said only do 1, I have 6 grades to go, including you, and I'm gonna do those in the chat. So I'm marking everybody down, and I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
Can you just read my? You don't got to grade it. Can you read my team off?
Yeah, you're on the other one. Let's see. So
I got
squad. So the QB: Stroud, Stafford, Flacco, Jimmy G, Pickett, Davis Mills, and Winston. Arby's, Derrick Henry, Kamara, and Mixon as the starters. Wide receivers, Jefferson, Adams, Rice, Ridley, Debo, and Pittman. I guess Pittman's on the bench, but the others are all in the starting lineup. And then Henley, Buda Baker, Bernard, Cooper, Luvu, Anal Zone, Pace, Dorian Williams, Zach Allen, Jordan Battle, Seiler, probably didn't even need him, and Rosboom. And yeah, it's pretty solid. And then the bench, Eckler, Roshan, Strange, nice, Palmer, Boutte. Yeah, for even having minimal guys like on the bench, still got a couple hitters in there.
Yeah.
That's a pretty dope squad. All right. Hell yeah. Okay, we're getting ready to get out of here. Appreciate you guys rocking. Mark, thanks for coming through. You're the man.
Yes, sir.
We'll see how many drafts we have tomorrow. I mean, dude, like a lot of the days this week, I mean, we've been having 2 drafts. It's like if the first one feels like early enough to where I feel like, you know, it's not going to like stress my whole day out, I'm going to open the next one. So here's the Friday draft. Just so people can get a heads up. This one is Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. And then the next one's going to be Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. And so that could be, both could be tomorrow, or the Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls could be Saturday morning. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. And here goes the end, the credits. Make sure you guys stay through the credits. These have been updated, so people have been moved around accordingly. Shout out to Justin Pickle in a Jar, our executive producer. Producers, salute. Co-producers, salute. Couple new names there. Associate producers, salute. Couple new names there as well too.
Yeah, my name right there.
Epic supporters, salute. And awesome supporters, salute. We will see you guys tomorrow, and I'll be getting all those draft grades in the chat sometime tomorrow morning or early afternoon, just to wherever you are. All right. Peace out, everybody. Peace out, Mark. Catch you tomorrow. Peace out.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans. Here comes the